Feeling blue, or red, green, or even orange? No matter what you feel, DreamWorks' new animated film Trolls will get you feeling good about these cute little creatures. With its overly optimistic lead, Poppy, the hilariously cranky Branch, and the dozens more trolls with their colorful hair and even more colorful personalities, there's no way you can get through this movie without at least cracking a smile and tapping your foot. Hi, I'm Liberty with ChannelFrederator, and we're here to give you the scoop on all the music, characters, actors, obstacles, and even philosophy behind the new Trolls movie, based on one of our favorite childhood toys. So get your big hair don't care look ready, because we've got 107 facts about trolls. Let's get started. Number 1. Trolls was created by Dreamworks Animation, known for films like How to Train Your Dragon, The Prince of Egypt, and our ogre lord and savior, Shrek. Number 2. The film is based on the famous Good Luck troll toys originally created in 1959 by Danish woodcutter and fisherman Thomas Dam. Number 3. Dam made the first doll because he could not afford to buy his daughter a gift for Christmas that year. Other children soon noticed his daughter's unique doll and asked Dam to create the same for them. Before Thomas knew it, he had struck gold, and the dolls went on to become one of the most iconic toy lines in history. Number 4. DreamWorks first made a film deal with Damn Things, that is seriously what he named his company, as early as 2010. The screenplay was set to be written by the brother-sister writing duo Adam and Melanie Wilson Labracio, who went on to create The Adventures of Knickerbock Teetertop. Number 5. In 2012, Adam and Melanie relinquished screenwriting duties over to Wallace Wolodarsky and Maya Forbes, known for their work on DreamWorks' Monsters vs. Aliens. At the time, Leap Year director Anand Tucker was given the director's chair. Number 6. In May of 2013, the screenwriters and director were replaced yet again when the studio decided to reimagine the film as a musical comedy that would explain how the trolls got their colorful hair. This new vision for the film was to be written by Erica Rivinoja, a former writer of South Park and Up All Night, and directed by Mike Mitchell, who had previously worked on Shrek Forever After and Sky High, my 2 favorite movies. Number 7. Though Erica Rivinoja's original treatment would remain the basis for this film's story, the final screenplay would be written by the writers of the Kung Fu Panda trilogy, Jonathan Abel and Glenn Berger. Feels like a big game of musical chairs. We're not done. Number 8. Walt Dorn would later be appointed as Mike Mitchell's co-director. Before Trolls, Dorn had done a lot of writing, serving as a screenwriter for SpongeBob SquarePants, Dexter's Laboratory, and even Shrek 2. Okay, now we're done. Number 9. What drew the directors to the project most was the opportunity to create a mythos behind a hugely successful toy that did not have much of a story behind it. So the filmmakers got to create the trolls' backstory, their world, culture, likes and dislikes, allowing them much more creative license than is typically allowed in a film adaptation of a beloved property. Number 10. This film isn't actually the first time Trolls hopped onto the silver screen, nor is it even the third time. That honor goes to Disney and Pixar, who featured the original troll dolls in every one of the Toy Story films. Number 11. The writers stated that the overall idea of the movie is the meaning of happiness. They incorporated this idea into a rescue story in which the most optimistic person in existence would be faced with betrayals, possible deaths, and even her own near-death experience, while still holding on to her optimism the whole way through, which she would eventually use to save herself in the end. Number 12. Happiness was chosen as the focal point for the film, in part because of the increasing amount of negativity finding its way into our lives through modern technology and the internet, which tends to warp our perception of reality and sour it more often than not. Now stop being a troll and go out and watch some, dang it. Number 13. The idea to make the trolls so happy came from the desire to take the old mythological stereotype of a troll being a grumpy old loner that lives under a bridge and never smiles, and reverse it completely for comedic effect, making them social butterflies that love to party as much as they love to hug their friends. They also just thought trolls have brought enough despair to the world as of recently, and need to do something more productive and fun than insulting random people on the internet for virtually no reason. Number 14. The filmmakers decided that the trolls would be hooked on hugs because the pose of the troll figurines has the creature's arms reaching out, which to the filmmakers looked like the troll is ready to give somebody a hug. Number 15. Mike Mitchell refers to the trolls as hippies of the 70s that live in the forest and are one with nature, while the Bergens in this film were described as being suburbanites that pollute, litter, eat fast food constantly, and wear all polyester. Number 16. The visuals of Trolls were influenced by the films of director Hayao Miyazaki, Jim Henson, and Frederator's very own Adventure Time! Number 17. Trolls is the first musical film Dreamworks Animation has produced since their 1998 animated classic, The Prince of Egypt. Number 18. The directors really wanted to understand what happiness was as a philosophical concept so that they could better tell a story centered around it. They did this by listening to numerous TED Talks about the subject, reading many studies about happiness conducted at Harvard, and looking to Eastern philosophers for guidance as well. They learned important lessons like where happiness comes from and how to get it back if you ever lose it. Number 19. The film's artists strove to give the film a handmade feel, as if it were somebody's art project. This led to the characters' skins becoming so detailed that they resembled different fabrics, while other elements like grass resembled carpeting. The filmmakers wanted the audience to feel as though they could reach out and touch this vibrant world. Number 20. The production designers hired Portland-based artist Sayuri Sasaki He-Man to build a 6-foot forest model that utilized different fabrics and materials so that the filmmakers could analyze their properties, like how they look when exposed to light. Number 21. Glenn Berger and Jonathan Abel have been an inseparable duo since their college years. They first got into writing in the 90s on The George Carlin Show and have worked on many projects together since then. Number 22. Mike Mitchell is no stranger to the Berger-Abel duo, having worked with them for 12 years on other projects, including the last two Kung Fu Panda movies, Sky High and Surviving Christmas. Number 23. The writers were a bit reluctant to join the Trolls project at first because, as we stated earlier, there was no existing Trolls story, and the lack of any structure made the project intimidating. Mike Mitchell was able to win them over with the Trolls world they devised by showing them concept art and the musical premise the directors had in mind. Number 24. Originally, Creek was written as a female and was Poppy's nanny that had raised her since the death of her mother, which would have occurred when Poppy was very young. The writers eventually changed this character into the Creek we know today because, well, just go see the movie and you'll realize why this change was made. The other way would have been so cruel it would have made the brothers Grimm cry. Number 25. Changing Creek into the character he became allowed the writers to challenge Branch in his underlying feelings for Poppy, serving as something of a romantic rival for him. Fighting for the girl's heart? How chivalrous. Number 26. Originally, Chloe Grace Moretz, the actress who played the hit girl in Kick-Ass, was cast to play the lead female role in the film, with Jason Schwartzman cast as the film's lead male role. Eventually, this deal fell through, with both actors dropping from the film outright. Number 27. The full cast of the film announced and introduced their roles to the world for the first time through their Twitter accounts on January 6, 2016. The best kind of internet trolls. Number 28. Anna Kendrick was crowned Princess Poppy. She's proved her musical talents in films like Pitch Perfect and Into the Woods. Princess Poppy is also the second animated role Kendrick has taken on, the first being Courtney Babcock in the stop-motion animation film Paranorman. Number 29. The filmmakers actually designed Princess Poppy with Anna Kendrick in mind. They thought Anna had a unique and quirky personality that would help her character shatter the mold that almost all princess characters are confined to. Part of this ideology is in her physical design, as they have her walking around barefoot as opposed to wearing high heels. Number 30. It's ironic that Branch has a hatred of singing, as he's voiced by pop sensation Justin Timberlake. This isn't Timberlake's first Dreamworks gig either, having previously played Artie in Shrek the Third. Number 31. The role of Branch was not specifically written for Justin Timberlake, or any actor for that matter. The directors weren't impressed with Timberlake's acting, since the character was actually pretty opposite from him as a person. But by the story's end, Branch's personality would become identical to that of Timberlake's. Could this mean that Trolls is just Justin Timberlake's secret origin story? Number 32. The directors had a specific criteria they followed when casting actors for the film. They had to be great singers, inherently funny, and had to be able to contrast with what society typically perceives them as, and do it in a convincing manner. For example, Anna Kendrick's comedy tends to get pretty dark at times, so they had her play a character that was bubbly and bright as sunshine, while they had the musical Justin Timberlake play a character that hates music. Number 33. When the actors were recording the lines, the filmmakers also had cameras rolling to capture their mouth movements and expressions as they spoke, so the animators could use them as a reference. Number 34. Cloud Guy and Smidge are the animated cameos of co-director Walt Dorn. Don't let Dorn's background as an animator fool you. He's previously done voice work in films like Shrek Forever After, where he played Rumpelstiltskin. Number 35. Unlike other animation directors, Mike and Walt were actually in the booth with the actors to better coach them and experiment. This also helped when the directors played characters like Walt as Cloud Guy, whose dialogue with the other characters is mostly improvised, providing a more organic sense of humor. Number 36. Anna Kendrick finds voice acting to be much easier than acting in live-action films because there is less to focus on, like no hair, makeup, or camera angles to constantly adjust. This makes the shooting schedule more lenient, giving the voice actors more time to try out as many different notes as the filmmakers can throw at them. Number 37. On the other hand, Justin Timberlake finds voice work to be challenging in its own way because the audience is not seeing your emotions or your actions on screen, so making sure all of your emotion is felt through your voice is imperative and can be a huge challenge. Now he gets it. Number 38. Anna Kendrick would often go into the booth feeling sad or angry, but her real-life woes were no match for Princess Poppy. Playing the role would often serve as a natural antidepressant, having her leave the studio with a big smile on her face and a skip in her step. Hopefully, Poppy will have the same effect on moviegoers that have come to the theater after a bad day. Number 39. The voice of Bridget was provided by New Girl star Zooey Deschanel. This is Zoe's second time voicing an animated character, her first time being Lonnie in 2007 animated film Surf's Up. Number 40. DJ Suki's heavenly vocals were provided by pop star Gwen Stefani, known for hit songs like Don't Speak, Hollaback Girl, and Rich Girl. This is also Gwen's first role in an animated film. Number 41. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory, Guy Diamond's voice should ring a bell. He's played by actor Kunal Nayyar, who plays Raj on Big Bang. Number 42. Guy Diamond speaks exclusively in autotune, which made Nayyar's job a bit more challenging. He couldn't just speak his lines and have the audio engineers slap an autotune filter onto it. He had to actually speak his dialogue with certain autotune rhythm in the booth, or else the end product could have been botched. Number 43. According to Nayyar, voice acting is much more than people give it credit for, as he believes saying your lines into a microphone is just the tip of the iceberg. Nayyar said that the challenge comes from emulating physical acting using just your voice, including making sounds like heavy breathing that one would ordinarily make running up a hill, but you don't have a hill in a recording studio. See the problem? Number 44. Before playing King Peppy in Trolls, Jeffrey Tambor donned the crown of another animated king on the silver screen, King Neptune from the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Looks like he's got the seas and the trees. Number 45. Monty Python fans will surely recognize the voice of King Gristle Sr., who's played by the hilarious John Cleese. Cleese previously worked with Dreamworks as the voice of King Harold in the Shrek series. Number 46. Comedian Russell Brand takes on the role of Creek. Brand is known for films like Forgetting Sarah Marshall and Get Him to the Greek. He's also no stranger to animation, having played Dr. Nefario in Despicable Me and E.B. in Hop. Number 47. Fashion duo Satin and Chenille are played by the real-life Swedish electropop duo Iconopop, consisting of Aino Jao and Caroline Helt. Number 48. Biggie is played by the big TV personality James Corden, known for his own show, The Late Late Show with James Corden. Corden has done voice work for animation before, appearing in the films Planet 51 and Animals United, while also dabbling in the world of video games as Monty in Fable 2. Number 49. This is the second time Anna Kendrick and James Corden have appeared in a musical together. They previously both starred in the Disney film Into the Woods in 2014. Number 50. Prince Gristle isn't the only lovable, chubby Dreamworks character Christopher Mintz-Plasse has played. The actor is also known for playing Fishlights from the How to Train Your Dragon series. Number 51. Christine Baranski provides the sinister tongue for the Bergen Chef. Baranski has plenty of experience in musicals, having appeared in Mamma Mia and, like Anna Kendrick, Disney's Into the Woods. Number 52. Cooper is played by the equally goofy comedian Ron Funches. You can catch more of Ron's antics in the TV show Undateable. Number 53. Who says YouTubers can't be in the same league as Hollywood stars? The film features quite a few of them, including Ricky Dillon as Aspen Hates, Meg DeAngelis, aka Maybaby, as Moxie Dewdrop, and Glozell Lynette Simon as Grandma Rosie Puff. So, lesson learned. You can possibly become part of Dreamworks' next big film if you score 5 million subscribers. I better go plug my channel. Number 54. The film's musical score was composed by the accomplished Christophe Beck, who had previously crafted the musical scores for Disney's Frozen, the Peanuts movie, and Marvel's Ant-Man. Number 55. Justin Timberlake went beyond just voicing Branch and served as an executive producer for the film's music. He created an addictive new tune for the film called Can't Stop the Feeling, which released in May of 2016 and quickly rose to the #1 spot in the US, Canada, and 15 other countries. Number 56. It may seem like an obvious pick, but Timberlake's favorite song to work on for the film was Can't Stop the Feeling. He said it was the first time he had ever created a song specifically for a film, so he had to write it based on a certain criteria to serve the film's story, while also making it work as a catchy pop song. In the end, 2 versions of the song were created, the typical pop version we can't stop hearing on the radio, and a version performed by the entire cast of the movie. Number 57. When writing Can't Stop the Feeling, Justin Timberlake strove to create something similar to a modern disco dance record while keeping in touch with the film's psychedelic vibes. Number 58. True Colors was included in the movie's soundtrack before the final screenplay was even finished. The writers decided it sounded like a celebratory song that could be used for the ending celebration scene, though they had no idea what the ending to the film was at the time or why the trolls were celebrating. Number 59. They were originally only going to include music from the 60s, the decade in which the troll craze began, but when it was decided that True Colors Forbes would be added to the soundtrack, songs from other eras made their way into the film as well, and they eventually dropped the 60s, 70s tone, though large traces of this vision were kept in the film. Number 60. The directors refer to Trolls as the guitar hero of movies, meaning that they've compiled songs from different generations that have stood the test of time in hopes of creating an entertaining experience that brings parents and children together. Does this mean we'll be getting an Aerosmith version of Trolls? Number 61. Cooper's unique design was based on research the directors did about die-hard troll collectors. Every so often, they would come across a collection with a very rare, odd-looking troll doll that was essentially a troll's head attached to the body of a giraffe. So Cooper was made as a nod to these die-hard troll collectors. We got you. They even gave this quirky troll some epic dance moves and wicked harmonica skills. Number 62. The directors had a bit of help from some of the most innovative and brilliant minds in modern animation. They screened early cuts and got feedback from the likes of the Lego Movie directors Christopher Miller and Phil Lord, SpongeBob staffer Paul Tibbitt, and Pixar animator Teddy Newton. I think it's safe to say this movie was kept on the right track. Number 63. The Trolls team would often give DreamWorks co-founder Steven Spielberg drafts of the film for him to screen at his house, which he would have his grandchildren watch. Afterward, they would provide their grandfather with feedback and he would relay the notes to the DreamWorks team. So, it's kid approved. Number 64. The artists wanted to send children a positive message about body image, specifically that you shouldn't obsess over it and let it control you. They accomplished this by giving the characters body features like stumpy legs and messed up teeth, showing kids that they are just fine the way they are. Number 65. While you'd think animating millions of long troll hairs would be the most complicated task for the animators, it wasn't. According to Mike Mitchell, it was actually the glitter that gave the animators the most grief throughout production, mainly due to the challenge of lighting it properly, since the lighting on glitter changes in real life whenever it moves even a tad. Not even the computers knew how to process the lighting and reflections on their own, thus requiring a lot of manual input. Those poor animators who worked on Guy Diamond, may their souls finally know peace. Number 66. According to Mike Mitchell and producer Gina Shea, the actual film itself went through 13 different drafts before they got the final version we know and love today. If at first you don't succeed, try at least 12 more times. Number 67. Poppy is the third female protagonist in a DreamWorks animated film. The first was Ginger in Chicken Run, while the second was Ginormica in Monsters vs. Aliens. Joss Whedon would be so proud. Number 68. Poppy is an intensely optimistic troll who enjoys befriending creatures of all kinds, hugging her friends every hour on the hour, crafting scrapbooks, and sending out invitations to everybody. She pretty much vomits happiness. Number 69. Just because Poppy is happy all the time doesn't mean she's a saint. One thing that contributes to her inhuman levels of happiness is her love of annoying and tormenting Branch with her joyous antics. Number 70. What do Poppy and Christopher Walken have in common? They both think everything sounds better with a cowbell, and they're both right. Number 71. One thing Anna Kendrick says she has in common with Princess Poppy is that she'll often find herself randomly breaking into song for no reason without realizing it, though she does try to be conscious about this and prevent it from happening in public. Well, that last part's not very Poppy-like. Poppy doesn't care who sees. Number 72. While her character is addicted to hugs, Anna Kendrick herself tends to avoid them at all costs. She even avoided Justin Timberlake's hugs during some of their recording sessions. I suppose this is just a testament to Kendrick's acting ability. I'll take those Timberlake hugs, thank you. Number 73. Branch is the only troll that doesn't dance or hug, also opposite to his voice actor, Timberlake. Branch is instead a practical survivalist that is prepared for the day he has long feared, the invasion of the dreaded Bergens. Only time will tell if his hard work has paid off. Number 74. Believe it or not, Justin Timberlake relates to the music-hating Branch, claiming that Branch is basically him before he has his morning coffee, meaning 13-year-old girls everywhere should be extremely thankful for the invention of coffee. Number 75. Timberlake describes Branch as that father who has taken his kids to see the movie, while Anna Kendrick stated that Poppy represents the children that have dragged their father from his Sunday night football to go watch colorful creatures from the 60s sing about happiness. It's a lot closer to life than one would expect. Number 76. While Anna Kendrick grew up with the Trolls dolls as a kid, Justin Timberlake does not recall ever owning one, but he did see girls at school with Trolls pencil toppers, so he was well aware of their popularity. He himself owned a Cabbage Patch Kid and a Teddy Ruxpin at the time, but if those were made into a film, it would probably be a horror movie. Number 77. Bergens share their name with the real-life waterside city of Bergen in Norway. No word on whether or not the human citizens feast on trolls, though. Number 78. The reason the Bergens enjoy eating trolls so much is because they are naturally pessimistic and require the ingestion of overly joyous trolls to make them feel the happiness they severely lack. Luckily for Branch, this should make him the troll equivalent of moldy stale bread. Number 79. King Peppy is a legendary hero amongst the trolls. He is known for liberating his fellow trolls by staging a successful escape from the Bergen menace 20 years ago, ushering ushering in a long-lasting era of peace and security throughout the troll village. Number 80. Prince Gristle was given the Bergen crown after his father was dethroned for failing to foil the troll's escape. The prince will now stop at nothing to put the trolls back on the menu, thus bringing happiness back to his people and restoring his family's honor. Number 81. If Prince Gristle's crown doesn't impress you, maybe his ability to bust out wicked rhymes will. He's also got a hidden talent for roller skating. Villains have skills too. Number 82. King Gristle Sr. holds the record for the most orange soda swallowed in one sitting. That number being a disgusting 27 liters. And somehow he is still alive. Number 83. Before the trolls escaped their captors, the Bergen chef was a highly respected and powerful citizen of her society, pleasing her Bergen admirers with beloved original recipes like troll loaf and egg trolls. Her life took a downward spiral after the trolls escaped, so she will stop at nothing until she can restore the glory days and place trolls back on her menu. Number 84. While Bridget may have a miserable job as the Bergen chef's dishwasher and scullery maid, that doesn't stop her from being the sweetest and most kind Bergen of them all, treating everybody she meets with the utmost respect. Even if she doesn't receive any herself, we need more people like her. Number 85. Bridget has a crush on Prince Gristle, but lacks the confidence to let him know that, let alone approach him, mostly because she is kept under the greasy thumb of her horrid hack of a boss, the chef. Maybe if she met some kind-hearted trolls that showed her some sympathy, she could learn how to build up some of that confidence she needs to become the best Bergen hatch there ever was. Hey, it could happen. Number 86. Not only is Guy Diamond the troll's resident nudist, he also functions as a living disco ball. I might just invite him to my next party. Number 87. Creek is the only troll to give Poppy a run for her money, being the most positive of all the trolls. Not only is he always calm and collected, he always knows the right thing to say to cheer up his fellow trolls. Aw, can he be my therapist? I mean, friend? Number 88. DJ Suki's equipment is all natural. And by that, I mean it's made entirely out of voracious insects like crickets and beetles. Together with her mixing, DJ Suki's bugs make quite a unique sound. Trolls really know how to party. Number 89. Biggie can almost always be seen with his beloved pet worm, Mr. Dinkles. He can frequently be found dressing up Mr. Dinkles in various outfits for impromptu photo shoots. The first worm model. Number 90. It may come as a surprise, but Grandma Rosie Puff is very strong and quick for somebody of her age. This is due to the fact that she's constantly chasing down troll babies that just won't stay put. So basically, babysitting is the next P90X. Number 91. Grandma Rosie Puff? More like Grandma Jigglypuff. The grandmother troll has such a soothing singing voice that not even the fussiest of trolls can resist falling asleep on the spot upon hearing it. Number 92. Satin and Chenille are the troll village's resident fashion police. Their knowledge spanning everything from haute couture runways to the latest street fashion. The bond they share can simply be described as inseparable, literally because they're conjoined twins at the hair. One question remains. What would happen if they were to cut their hair at the middle? Any troll doctors know? Number 93. Sybil is the life coach of the troll village, helping her fellow trolls overcome life's many obstacles. She spouts words of wisdom like, a door is just a barrier to the next room. While Sybil is a great listener, she is also so in the zone that she has a tendency to forget conversations she had a minute ago. Number 94. Fuzzbert is a troll made entirely out of hair, with his feet being the only visible part of his body. While it may be impossible for us to understand what he's saying, the other trolls are so used to his muffled speech that they somehow understand him perfectly. Number 95. Saying that Smidge is a health nut is an understatement. She can almost always be seen working out, doing everything from weightlifting to jumping rope with her own hair. Smidge even makes it a point to try to fit in a tiny workout between dance numbers. Now that is devotion. Number 96. Aspen Heights is known for having reached the top of the highest tree in Troll Village that no other troll has ever seen. As a result, he's become quite well acquainted with the cater bugs that inhabit the treetops and knows the fastest tree chute shortcuts through the village. Number 97. Aspen is also the Tony Hawk of trolls. He's almost always seen skateboarding. Sorry, I mean skitterboarding through the foliage, unless it's hug time. He's even invented his own skitterboard trick called the double rainbow. It's only a matter of time before he has his own long-running line of skitterboard video games in his name. Number 98. Moxie Dewdrop is known for inventing the popular dance craze known as the Razzle Dazzle. Her creativity doesn't end there, as she is also known for performing interpretive dances to Sybil's poetry. Number 99. The Troll Village's resident treasure artisan is none other than Mandy Sparkle Dust. a troll whose creativity is in her blood. She comes from a long line of troll artisans, being taught everything she knows from her mother, Candy Sparkle Dust, who learned everything she knew from her mother, Candy Sparkle Dust. We'll give you one guess as to where Candy learned it from. Number 100. Dr. Plum Plimsy is so good at her job that she can not only treat physical ailments like bruises or sickness with ease, but even a broken heart. She's got a cure for everything and is willing to share each and every one. Now, if only human doctors were so generous. Number 101. Mandy is Troll Village's hair architect. No, not hairstylist, hair architect. Like any other stylist, or architect, she loves to gossip, but her favorite part of her job is letting her customers' true color shine with her amazing stylings. Number 102. The movie made an impact well before it was even released to the public. It was nominated not for one, but 2 Teen Choice Awards. One for Most Anticipated Movie, and one for Best Song in a Movie or TV Show for Justin Timberlake's Can't Stop the Feeling. Number 103. Trolls premiered on October 8th, 2016, when it was screened for the public at the BFI London Film Festival, just under a month before its official theatrical release. Number 104. Trolls was originally set to be released in June 2015, almost a year and a half before its actual November 2016 theatrical release. You know what they say, can't rush quality. Number 105. The official Hollywood premiere of Trolls took place on October 23rd, 2016, at the Regency Village Theater in Westwood, California. Anna Kendrick and Justin Timberlake were both there to walk the rainbow carpet. Yes, that's right, a rainbow carpet. Number 106. The film was projected to make anywhere between $35 to $40 million during its first weekend. Trolls went on to shatter expectations, bringing in $45 million during its opening weekend. It finished in second place at the box office, beaten only by Marvel's Doctor Strange. And number 107. The critics simply ate Trolls up, not like the Bergens. The film received a 74% rating on Rotten Tomatoes upon its release, granting it a certified fresh label. Not the good to eat kind of fresh, the good to watch kind. Thanks for watching 107 facts about trolls. Which character is your favorite? Which troll are you most like? Comment below and let us know. We have new videos dropping every week, so let us know which animated film or TV show you want us to cover next. And if you like getting more from your cartoons, subscribe to Channel Frederator, because remember, Frederator loves you.